Hello, butterflies, and welcome to Butterfly Tea Tuesday. I hope you have your tea and your coffee ready. Today, we're going to be going in on a woman that's making a huge impact in the lupus and autoimmune community, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello, thank you.
So Kitty is doing some amazing things as far as designing and fashion and really like deep diving into how to have all these tips and tricks to really dress your body for any weight and anything that you're going through with steroids. And as we know, your weight can fluctuate, and just kind of sharing some of her magic secrets with patterns and things like that. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday.
You're welcome. Yes.
So Kitty, what state are you coming to us in?
From Florida. I'm located in Valrico, Florida.
Okay, cool. So you and Shantae originally met like at a fashion show that you guys were both doing.
Yes. It was the last fashion event I did last year. Yeah, we finally met each other. I was made aware of her, but I didn't actually meet her till the day of the show. So that was our first time meeting, and we instantly clicked.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited that Shantae scouted you out and found you through the masses of women that are making a huge impact in the lupus community. What inspired you to kind of get involved? Like, what touched you in the lupus community to really get involved not having lupus?
Well, I was looking for some way to give back to my community besides, presenting a fashion show. I was looking for something that I could, raise awareness in, or make some type of contribution. And I had been looking for years, and then I found out my aunt has lupus, and that was the thing that allowed me to say, okay, now I have something that I can do other than just put on a show. I can give back, and I can bring some awareness to that platform.
Yeah. Was she kind of going through like the steroid use and the fluctuations with the weight? Is that how you kind of connected with that design wise?
Yeah, well, not in the design aspect, just in that give back, because she's older. She's my dad's sister. She's older, and I didn't know what her condition was that was making her sick. And she said, finally to me, well, honey, I have lupus. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she just started telling me some things about it. And so that, that's how I was aware. And the thing that I connected the lupus and fashion with is I found out, about the butterfly. I found out about the purple color. So that is the thing that I incorporated into the fashion event. So every year I design maybe 3 or 4 pieces in purple. And of course I incorporate the butterfly in it as well. So
awesome. I love that.
When you see purple on the runway, that's the reason for the purple design.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So not only are you helping women to really navigate all the changes that we can possibly face and how to be comfortable and to feel our best, but you also actually created things to really represent the lupus community, which is amazing.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
So what actually inspired, I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say purple is such I wouldn't say an odd color, but it's a color that's not usually used, as a majority design in fashion. So me doing it in purple, I think, it gives a very big voice that, all of a sudden, something in purple, and you know what it represents.
Yeah. I call it bold hope.
Yes.
Because color purple is bold, but it signifies hope, you know, when you look at it, so many
Uh-huh.
different organizations
Uh-huh.
use
Okay. Okay.
color
Yeah,
a
it's
lot of
also
hope.
like
So
it's also
I'm
known
all
as being like a color of royalty too. Purple is very
Ooh,
well known as like a royalty,
mm,
right.
such a power in it.
yes,
And passion as well.
yes.
Yes.
Purple is passion as
See,
well.
so reasons, a lot of reasons why purple is the go-to color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to wonder who actually came up with the butterfly and the purple to represent our community. It's very curious, isn't it?
Yeah. That is something to know.
Yeah. So what actually inspired you to even create a clothesline?
Well, of course, just having so many talents that I'm interested in doing, you want to do everything. But
Yeah.
I really did love, I love to draw, I love to paint, I love to create everything. So fashion, of course, was just something that I was interested in. And I didn't know, that it had a title, but way back when.
Oh,
And then I discovered, oh, fashion design. Yes, that's something I definitely want to do. Uh, when I was smaller, myself and my sisters, we would always draw clothing and shoes. And we had notebooks filled with drawn, clothing and shoes, forever. And I guess I'm the only one that really just zoomed in on it. So that's where it stemmed from.
so you knew you wanted to be at a young age.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank
That's beautiful.
you.
Okay, so speaking of mastering looks, now you know with lupus, we gain weight, we lose weight consistent. So how do you suggest mastering a look that's confident, still comfortable, because the
Mhm.
fibromyalgia hurts our skin and stuff like that. The sun kisses our skin, but it hurts. So what do you think you could suggest for people to kind of be confident and cute at the same time?
Well, from what I'm understanding and hearing, the sensitivity is really high. So, of course, you want to go with comfort first. And the most comfortable fabric, of course, is like your cotton jersey knits, which is what this is. It's cool, it's stretchy, it's lightweight, and it's very soft to the touch, very soft to the touch. So if you have that sensitivity to like a harder fabric, such as
Um,
a woven cotton, it can be harsh to the skin.
mhm.
Anything like with something that has metallics in it or bubble texture, like what I have on, it can be irritating.
Yeah.
So tulle can be very irritating too. So comfort, anything that has that knitted stretch type of feel and fabric, that is your most comfortable go-to thing.
Okay, so how do you like mix up outfits? Like if we don't have the money to go and buy a new outfit for every banging event, how do
Uh-huh.
you suggest we kind of use what we already have to still build a whole new look that's confident and cute?
Well, I guess it would be a trial and error thing for you to find your most comfortable thing that you do have in your closet, and then you can pair it with something, kind of mix and match, what is comfortable in your closet. You go with a stretchy top that's comfortable to the skin, and maybe a loose fitted denim jean, that if you're going through that phase where your skin is sensitive, you don't want it tight. And
Yeah.
that would be what I would figure. Or,
Yeah.
you can do the stretch pant, the same fabric, stretch pant, stretch top. If your arms are, one of the things that irritates you, you can do a lightweight sheer fabric, that, it's not tight on the arm, it's loose fitting, it's open, it's got a flow to it.
Okay.
Um, Fabrics like that give you a flow that's not so clingy, that doesn't
Yeah.
rub so much. Yeah, I think that would be something you would look for to incorporate into your closet.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I know one thing that is a big problem of mine is the underwires, the undergarments,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
and the undergarments and the boning. That can be like really difficult to wear, especially for long periods of time.
Yes, yes.
I think it's also important that you find material that's just as flexible and soft to the skin. That's an undergarment too, because it starts with what we first put on, not
Exactly.
for fit.
Exactly. Yeah, that undergarment. Of course, if you look for the sports bra that doesn't have the wiring, there are some. It may take you a while to find it, but there are some sports bras that are made with efficient cuff, to cover your sides and to give you enough lift. But it's got to be. It can't be. Well, it depends on you.
Yeah.
If it's a loose fitting stretch fabric or if it's a control type of fabric, but it's still without wiring, and without boning and without that, it's the stitching that causes it to have sturdiness.
Oh, so I actually was just at Kohl's bra shopping, and I actually saw a whole collection of bras like that, where they're starting to go towards taking the underwire out, because as we know, sometimes when we wear the bras, the wire will start poking us on the side, and then if you pull one out, then you're uneven. So kind of like this new thing that they're doing is they're doing like fabric that's tight at the bottom instead of just wire now. So that is
right
for us.
Exactly. And then too, when you girdles are still a good way to conform or control your figure underneath, and it doesn't have to have the boning or the wiring. They have it, with the fabric that's a little bit tougher to stretch out, and that's a good form of control as well. You can have it without the panty in it. You can have it with the panty in it. It just is just something you'd have to go and try out a couple and see if it's a comfortable feel for you, and how much constriction and how less you want it to be.
Yeah, so one option is definitely going to be using some of these undergarments that are maybe wire free, and using softer, more breathable fabrics for the sun and any pain that we're experiencing during the skin. What are the must-have essentials every woman should possess to look and feel their best?
Well, definitely a very good supportive bra, whether it be wired or not. You would have to go to, Victoria's Secrets. They can measure you perfectly for a very good supportive bra. And then from that, you can take your measurements and look for the correct bra that you can wear that doesn't have the wiring. Or sometimes if you feel like you can do the wiring, you'll see the difference too when you wear a correct bra. You're sitting at the right height. You're sitting
from here to here.
Yeah, and then of course the supportive girdle, or you want to call it the shaper or something like that. You always want to have one that you can slip on that will take down a couple of inches, and it'll smooth out your look. If you're able to stand it. But that is, some of the garments that you must have. So that supportive bra, that smoothing under girdle or shaper, those two. And I think, everyone is different with the panty. So call it how you wear it,
Yeah, because sometimes that panty will dig in and get into some areas you're not really wanting to be
the big girl underwear still wins in my book, because here in Florida, you get too hot and you get, I don't do the skimpy underwear because, they do move and you can't be in public trying to get it out. So
that's right. Not a good look in public.
Not a good look.
No, ma'am. Not like
big girl panty. So
definitely. So you already talked about the custom and patterns and fabrics and stuff. But what tips and tricks do you personally use when you're trying to find a last minute outfit, or when you're trying to impress?
Well, according to your build, for me, because I'm heavy busted and I have a short waist and I'm not so hippie. I have more of a I guess you would call it a sporty butt. So I would like to, even out that I have hips. So for me,
Oh,
I have to go with structure. I have to, what makes me look better is the wiring or the boning with if I can do a corset, I would do a corset. Something that pulls in my waistline to make me actually look like I have hips. So I'm
yeah.
not so straight. But if you can't handle, that structure, you go with what is very comfortable for you. So like I said, the supportive bra, if it's a sport one, make sure it's, tight enough to pull in and lift.
Mhm.
Don't do the lightweight one. And then of course the girdle or the waist trainer, one that's not so constrictive and you pass out because it's so tight. You have to work your way to that.
Medieval days.
We all have had a shaper like that, a girl coming
Yeah.
up, really breathing, walking around.
Yeah, I felt that. I
Something.
actually felt that at a wedding one time. I had the shaper on, and it was like a sleeveless, like corset dress, and it was tight, and I was looking good in it. But I have to tell you, like, I was the maid of honor, and walking down the aisle, I was like, I feel like I'm gonna faint. I don't think any blood is flowing to
Can't
any of
even
my body,
breathe.
including my brain.
Yes, that was me on my wedding day.
Oh my God.
To look good, so I had to put it on, and I had to grin and bear it until I got to the hotel.
But that's
I
a
love
Maybe
long.
for special occasions, but we kind of need to find like more wearable pieces for our everyday look.
Exactly. Find that one that will do it. And the thing about it is you have to take care of how you wash it. You can't just wash it and throw it in a dryer because it does ruin the stretch in the material. So it's better to wash it. And the laundry detergent does eat away at the elasticity in a fabric. So if you can, baby shampoo in the sink, rinse it out and air dry. Never put it in the dryer because you will be buying more within 1 year than you do, ever.
I
So
knew that the dryer did that, and I actually thought that you were going to say hand dry. I never thought about how our detergent can like break down
Yeah, me
those
neither.
fabrics like that. I've
yeah,
never thought about that.
yeah. Some laundry detergents do eat away at the rubbery parts of the fabric that gives it that stretch. Yes.
Oh man, I didn't know that. I definitely do that. I definitely cut corners when it comes to dry cleaning. How much have the extra money for dry cleaning?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, just
That's a whole nother pair of shoes.
Exactly. What about the dry L that you can buy over the counter?
Dry L is it. I haven't used it. I have bought it at one time, but I never got to use it. So I don't have an experience for that. But the dry cleaning of it, if you're not, we'll see for an undergarment, if it doesn't have the panty in it, then I would say it's okay to do like that. But most of the time, you can actually do a good rinse out, with a mild soap
Okay.
and then air dry so that, you can cut away on that high chemical of the detergent, laundry detergent.
Mm.
Interesting. I would have never thought to wash things that were precious and items that we've chosen for a wardrobe that maybe were more of an investment with baby shampoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me neither. Me neither. Me neither. We just learned the trick.
Yeah, yeah. Woolite, I know that Woolite and then Dreft is a detergent for babies' clothing. Those two are supposed to be the milder form, of laundry detergent.
I'm taking notes.
Wow. So even our detergent is a whole other story of how we're caring for our wardrobe. I guess that's not anything I've ever thought about before.
Yeah, me neither. Me
Yeah,
neither.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do you stay cute, comfy, and like confident in your clothes every day, without maybe doing the undergarments and not having the skin get irritated? What are your kind of like go-to tricks on that?
Well, of course, number one, you want to take care of the skin, whatever you can put on your skin without having, an allergic reaction. You definitely have to keep the moisture in your skin. And then, of course, your cool, your lightweight fabric that will keep you from feeling scratchy, dry, or things like that. So that application of whatever moisturizer or skincare that you can have, and then the lightweight type of knit fabric that's stretchy. If you can see through it and it's stretchy, it definitely will keep you cool and keep you from being irritated.
Okay.
Those are really helpful tips, actually,
I
Kitty.
know.
Thank you so much.
I have learned so much today already.
Oh my goodness.
Literally.
Okay. I didn't think I would have that much to offer.
Yeah, you do. You have a lot of insight that we don't, from a
Okay.
designer's perspective. So
Okay.
to hear you talk about it is, you take us to a place that we never could have gotten to on our own,
Okay.
from your perspective. So I can
Okay.
appreciate it. I know it's always hard for me to stay, cute, comfy, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
comfortable, confident, all three at the same time every day. You don't wake up,
Exactly.
with the same look every day. So
Yeah.
sometimes you look yourself in the mirror and see a different person,
Yeah.
and you have to dress for who you are that day, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Definitely.
I even find myself wearing t-shirts to encourage me that say I matter, or
Yeah.
good vibes, or something. Dress how you feel, and then you
Mhm.
end up feeling better. So that's why we feel like it was important to come on and talk about being cute and confident, and no matter where we are in our weight journey, because with the
Right.
lupus and all the medicines and all the side effects from the medicines, the
Mhm.
weight gain and the weight loss is a battle. It really, really is. And it's hard to lose weight when you're on steroids. It's hard to
Yeah.
gain weight when you're in and
Yeah.
out of the hospital and on chemo.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like you can't win,
Right.
but
It's fighting uphill.
yeah, but doing shows like this, just remind people that you're still in control.
Okay.
Just because you have these conditions doesn't mean you have to just sit down and, just take it,
Right.
fight
Right.
back, get in that mirror and put on some lipstick, or put on,
Yeah.
yourself look good, feel good.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we really appreciate you coming on today, Kitty. You've given us
You're
a lot of
welcome.
insight.
You're welcome.
And so you talk a lot about having these staples in your wardrobe,
Mhm.
just to kind of make you feel more confident in general before you even start adding clothes, and how to really care for them so you're getting the most bang out of your buck, but also kind of pulling things within your own wardrobe and kind of mixing and matching. And
Mhm.
perhaps there's areas in your body, and I mean, we're different case to case. Some people may have like very itchy arms, or they may have like pain in their legs. So
Mhm.
between body types and different things that we're all experiencing in this human body here on earth, we have to kind of like dress for ourselves, and we're all
Mhm.
so different.
Mhm.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
like, where can our viewers get a hold of you if they really want to tap in and kind of really go through like their wardrobe choices and just really get that assistance from you?
Well, you can reach me on Facebook. Um, you can reach me through Chateau de Curve Gear, which is a page where I do show different things that I'm creating or what's going in the store next. And I will message you back. I will, if you want to do through Messenger, we can do that. You can also reach me at Artisan Row, which is located at West Shore Mall in Tampa. That's the store where I sell curb gear from.
Mhm.
And we can come and you can come and see what's there. If something fits you, or if you need to have something to fit you, you can come there and we can chat and see what we can come up with.
I might need to make a trip.
I know, I'm just like, okay, so girls, get out to Florida and meet Kitty and have her design a
I
wardrobe for you
know.
and your body type.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
So
that's where
Kitty,
we are.
we love sharing tips for newly diagnosed women and men, and also we talk a lot about self-care on this channel. What is your favorite form of self-care?
Well, one of my favorite self-care is, I guess you can see my little tea table behind me. I like to do herbal teas. You can see.
Okay.
Have my whole little- So I collect teacups and tea pots and stuff, but I've gotten into wild herbs. I like to go wild herb hunting, harvesting, and I pick herbs. And then, of course, in the morning, I love to wake up my face. I'm awake, but then as you age, your face wakes up a little bit later than you do.
Yeah.
So,
And
with that,
inflammation doesn't help that either.
I thought
right.
it was just me.
So the massage, the warm towel, the facial, the skin products, that therapy of the massaging the face and the eyes and stuff, it helps to wake that face up with the body so that you look like yourself. So that's what I like to do. And then relaxation, just
Yeah.
remove the stress by taking a moment to say, okay, you've been busy all this time. Stop, slow down, relax, go outside, sit on your patio, let the sun
Fresh
hit you
air.
if you can. Yeah,
Yes.
and just absorb yourself relaxing. That's what I like to do.
Yes. It's so important. It's
Yes,
so important.
And I
it
think that
is.
you can definitely sense that in your energy
Mhm.
that you do take that time for yourself, which is just so important to be able to help other people. It's something
Yeah.
that is a little bit cliche, like self-care, but we go over it a lot because I mean, all the things that we've been told from our ancestors before us, there's a rhyme and there's a reason, and there's someone that
Mhm.
suffered in the world from not doing these things. And truly, if you don't pour into your own cup and you don't
Yeah,
make yourself feel good, it's really hard to make other people feel good and
It's
to
so
do
true.
the mission.
exactly.
So
Exactly. Yeah.
you can't
And
give away what you don't already have.
right. You can't fake it. You can only fake it for so long. After a while, everyone will see that, okay,
That's true.
she needs a little time.
Right,
That
right.
overwhelmed sit in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I hope all of our butterflies enjoyed this today, and we will put in the link how you can follow Kitty, as we spoke about earlier, and really get behind her mission to support women with fashion and really support this movement that she's doing within the lupus community. And we thank you so much, Kitty, for the work and the impact that you're doing and all the things that you've created and donated for our community and this mission.
Yes. Yes. Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
having
much.
me. Thank you. You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Kitty. Until next time, butterflies fly free.
All righty.